Uganda has been on a leadership journey for decades. We have a history of corruption, violence, and coups. Unlike the beautiful, flourishing countryside, over the years, Uganda has increasingly felt more like an arid desert when it comes to good leadership. Several years ago, God sent me on a journey as well. Not a physical journey, but a calling to take a step across the aisle, to reach out to the leaders of our country in an effort to make a contribution to leadership development. I've been involved in the summit for 3 years now, and I know firsthand the kind of change that can happen in a person's leadership when God speaks through the summit. Over the years, my work in legal education and national leadership training has enabled me to connect and influence members of parliament. So I felt God calling me to bring the summit to the parliament, to the leaders of Uganda. When I joined the GLS, I wondered if people would buy into the teaching, but as we've gone around the country, training leaders, the most exciting thing has been seeing people with a renewed hope. So I approached the leader of opposition in the parliament, and she said yes to a GLS for her team. That morning, I sat in great anticipation as they watched the summit. When the talk ended, it was exciting to hear them say, "We want more." A few months later, the GLS was invited by parliamentarians who serve on the Gender Committee, the staff of the Leader of Opposition, and the Parliamentary Budget Office. The climax of this all was when the country director of the World Health Organization sponsored 37 parliamentarians to a GLS. They were so excited by the teachings that they asked us, "Where have you been all this time?" You don't know what it means for our country. Just to hear leaders say they want to change, just to see leaders inspired to lead better, it's so amazing, it warms our hearts. With the help of the summit, we're creating a legacy that we can pass on to our children and our grandchildren of a Uganda we're all proud of. We praise God. From the bottom of my heart, I really want to thank you for sharing the summit with our country and making a difference for Uganda. Thank you.